Hey, what's going on, guys? It's me, Parksy here, your coach of the Armaldos, bringing back the smash of the day here for DGBA Season 1 week number... No, Season 6, sorry, week number 1, where your Armaldos are going to be going against Mike Man WBA, coach of the West Bromwich Altaria. Make sure to go leave a like and check out his channel down below. It's actually called Pokemon Mike. But his name on Discord is Mike Man WBA, and he's becoming quite our arch nemesis. I would say that he probably is our arch nemesis by this point, because we went against him so many times. We went against him every single season ever since Season 4, which we were both in. We've ever since then we've been going against each other. We went against each other in the TBF, and now this is debatably for all the marbles, because not only does this tie up whether because me and Mike currently have played in 3 leagues. Well, not 3 leagues, I guess three games we've competed, and he's won 2 of them. I've won 1 of them. So it's gonna matter to see if I can tie it up to get the 2-2, or if he'll go 3-1. And not only that, but it determines whether who the better person is in the DGBA, because one of the games that Mike won was in the TBF, ironically, when I got, well, not even ironically, but it was when I missed out an Ice Beam roll with my Quagsire in the TBF. So we're currently 1-1 in the DGBA, and we've got very haxy games against each other. It's always came down to the wire. It's the biggest win that one of us has got is a 2 against each other, and that was Mike in the TBF, which wasn't too long ago. But our games have always been haxy. The DGBA Season 4 I lost because I misclicked and didn't click Rockin' EMZ. Season 5 was debatably because I got a Dark Pulse, a crit, no, not a crit, a flinch against this Latias, and TBF was because I missed out on an Ice Beam roll, as I already said. So it's really going to be an intense game, and hopefully the hacks don't come to bite us in the butt. However, I already know what the title of this video is going to be, so yeah, you can already tell how this battle went. The old curse returned. So yeah, let's go through our teams. The first Pokemon I decided to bring versus him was Magearna, because it matches very, very well. Also, I forgot to even talk about Mike's team. So Mike has got a team of Naganadel, Scolipede, Metagross, Mantine, Klinklang, Mega Altaria, Raikou, Entei, Superior, Crabominal, and Mimikyu. So that's his team. He hasn't actually picked his Z users yet. So we'll have to. It's because he's making changes to his team, and he said, I believe, that he didn't know what direction to go in or what to make his Z users just yet. So I guess that's fair enough. But the first Pokemon that we have got on our team is Magearna, our Shuckleberry, and Magearna that allows us to take hits from the Mega Altaria, which I'm pretty sure is going to be Dragon Dance versus my team. It's just a bit too good to pass up. It outspeeds Mega Lopunny, and it can also hit very hard. It can Oko Magearna +1, I believe. So Dragon Dance Altaria is a Pokemon that I think that he's going to bring versus me. And we just got basically perfect coverage for his team. We got Dual Stab and Flash Cannon and Fleur Cannon. We got Volt Switch, we got Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball allows us to KO max HP variants of Metagross, and that's why we got the special attack investment. It also allows us to Oko a max HP, max speed def Mega Altaria after Stealth Rocks with Fleur Cannon. Volt Switch is just nice for getting momentum, and of course Flash Cannon is for another form of stab that allows us to hit Mega Altaria without the mischance, and also other things like Mimikyu and Crabominal on his team. But this Pokemon is going to be a very good, I'm not sure whether it's going to be my sweeper, well, not a sweeper, but my wall breaker, or my breaker in general, because it and Mega Lopunny's rules can be very interchangeable, but I feel like it's going to be more of a breaker this game. As for the investment, the speed allows us to outspeed minimally speed invested Mantine. The HP and special defense allows us to live a Specs Fire Blast from Naganadel. It also allows us to live a Hidden Power Fire from a Superior into an Earthquake from a Life Orb Scolipede, so that's going to be really nice. And I think that Magearna against the right team that he brings can definitely just put in a whole bunch of work. It should be getting at least 1 or 2 kills. And next up is our Mega Lopunny, just running a pretty standard set of enough speed to outspeed the entirety of his team. Outspeeds and Naganadel trying to speed creep my Sceptile, I believe. We got Fake Out, Return, Thunder Punch, and High Jump Kick. Actually, I might be outspeeding max speed Naganadel. I don't really know. 376. I'm sorry, I have no clue. I made this team like a long time ago. from the time of recording this, I believe 2-3 weeks ago. I first made it when I was going when I heard this going against Mike. We've got Fake Out, Return, Thunder Punch, and High Jump Kick. Thunder Punch is nice because it even knocks out, well, it does 98% min to a max HP, max defense Mantine, so Fake Out and Thunder Punch knocks that out. It's just a very nice Pokemon that I can end up sweeping his team with, because his team cannot outspeed Mega Lopunny without any boosts in its speed or without the Pokemon being scarfed. Excuse me, and I think that this Pokemon can just break very well from Magearna, or Magearna can break very well from Mega Lopunny, as I previously said, so I think that these two are going to be very nice to have versus Mike, and they're going to pressure him a lot. Plus also, if Metagross is going to be a max HP, max def variant to take two Shadow Balls from Magearna, that means that it will get knocked out by 2 High Jump Kicks from Mega Lopunny, so that's important. Our defense investment allows us to take a Play Rough from a Mimikyu, which is going to be very, very nice. It also allows us to take, I believe, a Life Orb Poison Jab from a Scolipede, so that bit of defense investment is nice to have on there. And also, it was just the leftovers from the attack and the speed. I didn't really need any more attack investment, just because, yeah, it worked out. Just that I only need 336 to just do what I needed to do with Mega Lopunny. And next we have got our indefinite lead, which is going to be our Landorus Incarnate, aka Daddy, my dad. But we've got a Focus Sash Landorus lead, and I feel like this Pokemon can be very good against him, because if you guys remember from me talking about his team, he only has one Stealth Rocker, and that is Metagross, and Metagross has a decent chance to be a Assault Vest, and it has to, of course, get up Stealth Rocks versus my team that I believe can pressure Metagross pretty darn well. We've got the U-Turn with Power Sludge Bomb and Stealth Rock. This can be nice in case my Seismitoad, as you're going to learn, if Seismitoad goes down, I really need Stealth Rocks up, and I can set them up with my Landorus. I can also try and make him think that I'm a Choice Scarf variant, especially because I will be outspeeding things like the Entei, and Choice Scarf Landorus isn't out of the question. It's not an unorthodox set. I think that it actually has a pretty good matchup versus him being able to outspeed +1 Mega Altaria, and also being it also can outspeed things like the Naganadel and also the Scolipede without a speed boost. So yeah, I think that I can try and lure him potentially into thinking that this is a Choice Scarf Landorus, but our speed of course allows us to outspeed Entei, who just got max special attack and then 8 in HP, because why not? I mean, we're Focus Sash, so it doesn't really matter how much doesn't really matter about our defense investment, although saying that I do have a minus attack investment, which in hindsight maybe I should have ran a minus defense nature, who knows. But I believe even if our Focus Sash is broken by Stealth Rocks, we can still live with Draco Meteor from Naganadel, because I was doing mocks of people. So shout out to the people that did mocks on me, shout out to Shiny, and shout out to Rataman, even though the mock battle versus Rataman, he brought like, it was totally my fault, I forgot to say that he wasn't supposed to have Nasty Plot and Naganadel, and also I got hacks down so much, but I'll talk about that later. But next up we've got our Seismitoad, and it's going to be a very reliable Pokemon with enough speed to outspeed a Mantine, and we have got the Poison Jab, Earthquake, Stealth Rocks, and Knockoff. This Pokemon is very nice because it can live any pet from his team as long as it isn't boosted up by Dragon Dance or Swords Dance or whatnot, or if it is not a crit. Our HP and Spadef investment allows us to be outside of range of a timid superior, trying to outspeed my timid Latias with a Leaf Storm, so we can live a Leaf Storm from that, which is very nice. So we can get a Poison Jab with our attack investment. Poison Jab can 2Q Mega Altaria and Superior. Mega Altaria, of course, being the Dragon Dance variant after Stealth Rocks, and also get 30% chance to poison, which is very nice. And if he doesn't bring in Mantine, I'm instantly setting up Stealth Rocks, because although he can run Defog on a Superior or Mega Altaria, I feel like it's a waste of a turn for those two Pokemon to defog away the hazards, because they're just such giant nukes. And from personal experience playing, I'll click work offline. You guys can't see the full of that, but from my experience of playing UU and having my only defogger being Superior, it's like when Superior first fell down into UU, you always just want to click Leaf Storm or something else, or Synthesis, instead of just clicking Defog. So with that taken into consideration, we can just set up Stealth Rocks and be alright. And also we've got Knockoff in case we want to 1v1 the Mantine. Maybe if we've got a poison on it, then we can knock off its leftovers, or we can knock off potentially a Superior, or just make a safe middle ground plays. So the next Pokemon on our team is the Heat of the Week. Are you guys ready for our Boulder set? I don't know if you are. There we go, boom. A Sylvester Garbooter. Now, if you guys have looked at my team, Naganadel kind of just runs through it. So I decided to bring in a Sylvester Garbooter with enough SPDF investment allows us to never be too KO'd by a Draco Meteor from a timid Naganadel. We've got the Stomping Tantrum that can 2 KO in the Naganadel with our HP and with our attack investment. Got Rock Blast for that Mantine, basically Gunk Shot, which is just a nice stab, hits very hard, and also pressures the Mimikyu Superior, Mega Altaria, and finally we got Explosion just in case there's annoying Pokemon like Scolipede and my Sugarberry has been popped by the Mega Altaria on my Magearna or something, and I just want to explode. Then I can always do that. Rock Blast also very nice for a substitute Scolipede that might also come, but this Pokemon can be very nice, and his main switch into this Pokemon might very well be Metagross, so I can pop the potential Sugarberry from my ground spamming core inside Total Landers if needs be. And the final Pokemon on our team is our Rotom Wash with AI Papa Berry with enough HP and SPDF investments so that Draco Meteor from a Naganadel does not knock us out. In fact, it does 75% minimum, meaning that it can proc our AI Papa Berry. And we've got the Volt Switch, Defog, Hydro Pump, and Thunder Wave. Pretty standard set. Thunder Wave is just nice for hitting things like an already Mega Evolved Mega Altaria and the Superior on the Switch. And it's just, again, a good middle ground play. I'm trying to work out what our defense investment was for. Yeah, I forgot, as I said. I think it's for Mimikyu, like +2 Mimikyu's player if doesn't 2 KOs. But we've also got Hydro Pump, Defog, which is nice, and Volt Switch. Originally Landers Incarnate was my only Defogger, but then I was realizing, wait, my Focus Sash user is my Defogger, so I just ran Defog just in case Metagross does get up Stealth Rocks, and Defog isn't always a bad move just to throw onto a Pokemon, especially Rotom Wash, which is one of, if not the best Defogger in the format. So without further ado, let's get into the battle. Okay guys, so this is the replay of the battle that I did against Mikey. He's got a team of Naganadel, Mega Altaria, Superior, Mantine, Crabominal, and Metagross. No surprises, except I kind of expected Scolipede or Entei over the Crabominal, but I can definitely understand why he brought Crabominal, just because it is a very good Pokemon. In case I set up Trick Room with my Magearna, because Has even recommended, hey, you know, Trick Room Magearna kind of looks good in this battle. Thank goodness I didn't bring Trick Room Magearna, because if so, then that Crabominal could have just very well broken through my team. But as I said previously, my lead is going to be Landers Incarnate. I just need to scout out to see if that Mantine is specially or physically defensive. I need to scout out to see if that Metagross is AV or specially defensive or physically defensive, and what that Mega Altaria is. Although from this team preview, I can pretty much say I'm 90% sure that this is a Dragon Dance Mega Altaria. Before further ado, we are going to start. As I said previously, I'm going to lead with my Focus Sash Landers Incarnate. It's just my safest lead, so I'm going to go lead off with it, as he is actually going to lead off with Crabominal. So a pretty good lead for him, but I'm just going to go U-turn out here into my Rotom Wash. I can pretty reliably just Thunder Wave or Hydro Pump on this Pokemon, so I'm going to go for the U-turn here, and automatically I'm like, wait, what item is this Crabominal carrying? Because if you can see just now, when I go out into Rotom Wash, he takes no life orb damage from Dream Punch, so I'm kind of there like, is this an Assault Vest Crabominal? So he's going to go fire off the Ice Hammer. That's of course not going to do very much because we are a Rotom Wash, and of course the first hacks of the game are going to start as I missed my Thunder Wave, and you know, just the cherry on top, he crits his Dream Punch versus me, so that's going to be super nice, forcing me right down to my Papa Berry already, because I believe I could take 2 Dream Punches to get my Papa Berry up and then just be in a better position. As here now that he knows that I've got the Thunder Wave, he can go out into his Altaria and basically take the Thunder Wave and then switch out again. So that's very unfortunate hacks on my end. Also, there's a pretty funny thing that he said. No, you take too long for me to do live comms, because I was asking him if he's going to be doing live comms, and I said, oh no, you take too long for me to do live comms. And then I'm pretty sure for 75% of the game it was Mike that I was waiting while Mike was making his decisions. But yeah, that's just a bit of a funny thing. So he goes out into Superior. As I go into my Mega Lopunny, I'm like, okay, I might as well see what your main response is. If it's going to be the Metagross, I want to scout the investment on it, so I'm just going to go for the return here, and he's actually going to stay in with his Superior, which I am not opposed to whatsoever. I get a good bit of damage off in the Superior. It's going to help out my Seismitoad, my Rotom Wash in the late game. And Superior is just a bit of an annoying Pokemon in general, but he shows the Glare, which I thought was very interesting. I was almost certain this Pokemon would be running Hidden Power, Fire Slash Ground, Dragon Pulse, Leaf Storm, and leech seed slash synthesis, but I guess I can see why he didn't most likely bring a Dragon Pulse, just because he's got already a Nagnadel Mega Altaria to respond to my Latiasis. From this return damage, I can see that he has max HP, so I'm like, okay, this thing's either max attack, which Shiny did bring versus me in my mocks, or else this thing's an Assault Vest, and I'm kind of thinking that this is an Assault Vest Metagross just because it goes to the Zen Headbutts, and if this is an Assault Vest Metagross, my Landorus Incarnate is looking absolutely beautiful, and my Volt Switch damage just does show that this not only is a Max Spadef Metagross, it is a Max Spadef and Assault Vest Metagross as I go into my Seismitoad here, as unfortunately he does miss a headbutt, but that is going, Zen Headbutt, sorry, that is going to make up, of course, for the hacks of the Thunder Wave miss, and for the Drain Punch crit, as here I believe I just launch off a Poison Jab, expecting the Superior or the Mantine to come in, but he isn't going to go out into the Crabominal, which I thought was quite interesting, as here I am just going to go out into my Rotom Wash, and if he didn't crit me here, I should have had an extra hit on me, but he is going to go and get the Drain Punch and knock me out, and I believe that was potentially a high. I don't know if that was a high roll or not, but he knocked my Rotom Wash nevertheless. So here I am just going out into my Magearna. I'm like, okay, your Metagross is weakened. What is your main switch into this Pokemon? So I'm going to go for the Volt Switch here, which is a very good play on his end. He just stayed in with Crabominal. Here I am forced to go out into my Seismitoad, my sort of physically defensive Seismitoad, not fully physically defensive, but still pretty physically defensive. This here's going to go for the Drain Punch. And this Crabominal is a bit annoying just because it crit me and I couldn't get the Thunder Wave on it, but I still believe that with Magearna in the back and that Metagross being so low, I can still pull out this game. I have to say to Mike though, he played phenomenally for this from the start of this game to the middle of this game, because all the plays he made were just great. As here he is going to fire off the Air Slash, so I was like, okay, this Pokemon either doesn't have Scald, Toxic Default, or Roost. And one of them I can capitalize on, because if it doesn't have Scald, my Magearna literally rolls you out. So he's going to go out in the Superior, and this is annoying because I don't want to take the Leaf Storm damage on any of my Pokemon. So I'm just going to go out into my Mega Lopunny here, and I'm like, please don't get fully powered. Please don't get fully powered Mega Lopunny, as I know he's probably going to slack off the Superior here, because he said something in the chat, and I was like, okay, I know that this Superior, he messed up with the Superior, he didn't bring Contrary Superior, as here I get fully paralyzed, which, you know, by this stage I was like, okay, I'm totally going to get fully paralyzed. Like, Pokemon Showdown, the gods have just spoken, and they hate me. So he knocks out my Mega Lopunny, as here is like, okay, I'm just going to throw in the tile. I don't actually throw in the tile, but here it's just like, okay, I'm going to consider throwing in the tile. But here I go out into my Seismitoad, because I do have the Rindu Berry, so he can't knock me out. And he makes a very interesting play. He actually stays, he actually switches out with his Superior, because I was pretty darn sure he was going to sack this Superior off. He even said in the chat later on that he was trying to sack off the Superior, yet he didn't sack off the Superior. So I go for the Poison Jab, get the Poison, which makes up for the fact that my Mega Lopunny got fully paralyzed. So far in hacks we are 3-2 in terms of his size. So I get the Poison off. It's here I believe I go and set up my Stealth Rocks, do I? Or do I make the switch out into Magearna? I go for the Stealth Rocks here. Okay, so I was interested in what the Mantine didn't have, because it's either he couldn't pressure my Seismitoad apart from Air Slash, so I was thinking he might not have Toxic on this set. So here I am just going to go out into my Garbodor, which is my switch in, but I know that I can take a Leaf Storm into a Leaf Storm and still live 2 Draco Meteors from the Naganadel due to the special attack drop. But I'm gonna be caught over predicting here. I was like, okay, he's going out into Metagross. I know this, but no, he stays in, and this was a bit confusing because I knew all along he wanted to sack off the Superior, but really switching out into the Mantine threw me off, because I was like, wait, is he trying to sack this thing off? Is he not? But yeah, he made a good play, as here I am going to get fully paralyzed again, so you know, just my luck. But I believe the next turn I do snap out and I do go for the Gunk Shot, which I know that the paralyzed chance was 30%, the Gunk Shot was 20%, but I believe it was in my favor. It was a 56% chance to dodge the power and connect the Gunk Shot, so I'm going to be able to finally knock out the Superior. So at least I'm not getting 6-0 here in this game, which is good, and we take down the Superior, which is nice. So basically we've got no switch-ins to Naganadel left. Well, I say that, I mean, we have got our Landorus that can check in offensively, we have got our Magearna, So he's going to go out into the Mantine here, and I'm like, okay, he's probably going to go take this time to either Scald or Defog. So I'm just going into my Seismitoad, make a good safe play. If he defogs here, I can go for the Stealth Rocks and force him to go for the Roost if he does have the Roost, because so far he's shown Air Cutter, and Defog, so I was trying to work out where the final two moves of this Mantine was. I believe I just go straight up for the Stealth Rocks yet again. No, I actually doubled into the Magearna, expecting him to go for the same play and go for the Chronominal, and even if he was going to go for the Air Cutter, then my Magearna obviously would shoot. I'd still get momentum with the Volt Switch. It did show that his main switch into the Magearna Volt Switch was his Superior, which is now gone. So I'm just going to fire off the safe Floor Cannon. We fortunately do connect, even though actually it would have been better if we didn't, because then we could probably fire off a Shadow Ball, knocking out this Mantine, getting the +1 boost, and then probably just steamrolling through his team. I don't know, he's got the Sylvester Metagross, who knows. But here, speak of the devil, he is going to go out into the Metagrosses here. I believe I am just going to go sack off my Garbodor. No, actually, I was going to go out into my Seismitoad. Because we can still chew a hit, as here he is going to miss another Meteor Mash with his Metagross. So yes, we are 3-3 now in terms of getting hacks to death. So here I expect him to go into the Chronominal. I'm like, that thing might be a Sylvest. This might be a double a Sylvest team. So I'm actually just going to go knock off and see if he goes out into Chronominal. If he loses as a Sylvest, I can Flash Cannon through his team. But instead, he sacks off his Metagross, which is great, so my Magearna is going to have an absolute field day, as the hacks finally evened out. He had to admit though, missing a Thunder Wave and then getting Drain Punched crit was annoying at the start, but he goes into the Altaria, keeps it in regular form, which is quite smart. But he is just going to be able to knock out my Garbodor. I save my Seismitoad in the back just because of its typing utility, and because it will be able to outspeed the Chronominal, so I can just get a free Earthquake or potentially set up rocks again on his team. As here I'm going to go out to my Magearna. This is a very free 1000% Floor Cannon. As here he is going to go out into Chronominal. I actually learned that after the game this was a Focus Sash Chronominal, so it's going to be very nice to knock out this thing, as it was a little bit annoying for my team, but of course he did underspeed the rest of my team. I didn't bring the Trick Room Magearna like you might have been expecting, so that thing's going to go down. And here I'm like, okay, I actually have a chance of potentially winning this game as long as I play my cards right. My Focus Sash Landorus is my get out of jail free card that I can use against either the Mega Altaria or the Nagnadel, or both, or I guess neither. Excuse me. So he's going to go for the Fire Blast here and unfortunately missed. That's not going to matter, in fact. I guess he shows off the hidden part, activating my Rindo Berry, which doesn't really matter, as he is going to show to be Life Orb. So, the Fire Blast miss didn't really matter at all there. I'm not even sure if my Seismitoad would have lived that, but he goes for the... he gets a +1 special attack boost, which I did say that he messed up this set, and that's actually even more scary, because if I wasn't Focus Sash in this set, I would have definitely lost. So I am just going to go for the Earth Power here and knock out this Nagnadel, as it is all just my Landorus Incarnate and my Magearna versus the Mega Altaria. So all he needs to do, so to win, he needs to Dragon Dance his Mega Altaria, knock out my Landorus Incarnate, and then get a crit Earthquake versus my Magearna. That's the way he's going to win this game. As here he's going to go for the Mega Evolution. I'm going to fire off my Sludge Bomb, expecting the Mega Evolution. As here he does show Cotton Guard, which I thought was very interesting. I do kind of get it for the Mega Lopunny, but I still feel like a physical Dragon Dancing variant of Mega Altaria was better. He also brought Dragon Claw, which I thought was a bit interesting, just because Fairy and Ground just broke through my entire team. So finally, I'm just going to knock out this Pokemon with my Sludge Bomb. I almost said Gunk Shot, but we knock it out with the Sludge Bomb, showing that Landorus Incarnate maybe has, if you're watching this video, could have been a 1B Pokemon. But thank you guys for watching this video. We did get the 2-0 win versus Mike, so that means that we are now, firstly, we are now 2-2 versus Mike, but we are 2-1 versus him in terms of DGBA seasons, which is great. And also we have completely tied up the differential. Now we are 2-2 against each other, both with +3 differentials, so it could not be any more even. And yeah, so that was a good game, except for the fact that there was hacks. I think Hal sums up that pretty well. Me and Mike will never have boring games. It'll always be entertaining, even if there is an insane amount of hacks. But that's basically going to be the video. I don't think that there's anything else that I really wanted to touch on. Just I'm glad that I brought the focus slash Landers, of course, and Magirna in the back would have sealed it off. There was a huge controversy over whether Contrary Superior would have won on the game. I mean, I did have a Sugarberry Magirna in the back, so that would have always changed the tide of things. So you never really know. But our next week's opponent is going to be Gengar Raichu, so make sure and look forward to that. So thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to leave a like and comment down below if you think I should have brought any other Pokemon, or just feedback in general, positive or negative. Thank you guys for watching this video, and goodbye.